Hey, you guys. I hope you're having a good day. I have my friend Panda here. Panda, hey, here you are. She's an older dog. Her eyes are starting to get gray. She's starting to get the goopies in her eyes and they're like crushed shut. So I try to get all of that out of there. We're just gonna do her in a nice short cut. Yes, 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 yes. She likes to go outside and get in the muck and the brush and the stuff, so I cut her pretty short. And I think that's all. I mean, she pants all the time, so don't worry about it. It's a little warm today, but not hot, hot. I know, I love her. Okay, okay. And I'm a saving grace for the family because she hated all the other groomers. That's what they had said. And I come in the house and she just can't get enough. Um, it might help that my nickname is Panda and her name is Panda, and we just get along really well. We're like soul sisters, you know. So, okay. I did her bath and her blowout already. I will say that since she's an older dog, I'm going to have to go around some warts and lumps and bumps. So, yes, that'll be fun. Yeah, they're like landmines. Yeah. Okay. I'll try to keep her in the full frame. But she is quite long, you know. She's long and kind of round, so we'll try to keep her in the frame for you to see everything. So we're gonna do a 5 blade, and on her back, I kind of skim it. I don't really put pressure on there because she has a bunch of warts up here, and I don't want to get one. So I kind of skim on top of it to get some length off, but not necessarily like flush. Just because I don't want to nick a wart and have it bleed, and then, not that she ever notices, but it can't be, it's got to be irritating at the very least. I have done it on her a couple times, and she'll sprout new ones that I don't know about, and if I didn't see it during the blow dry, then that's my fault. But she's never gotten, upset or nipped at me or anything. She'll kind of look at me like, what was that? And I'm kind of skimming her lower leg here because she has a big one right there that I have bumped before. And I just feel bad, you know? Not a good feeling when I bump a wart. Sometimes it's inevitable, but I still don't like it. And then, when I skim the legs, I'll just go in with a thinner chunker and kind of even it out. So she's getting to the age where looks really aren't that important anymore. Now we're going for comfort. I'm going to try to keep her cool-ish since it is summertime. Hang on, baby. Hold on, Panda bear. some of this jelly hair. She used to be really scared during grooming. Like, so the blow dryer would terrify her. But I've been grooming her for, probably going on 4 years now. Totally fine with everything. She still doesn't love it when I mess with her front legs. I think we're getting some arthritis in the shoulders. And I can just, because she pulls it away from me, I just know, like, she's not a fan. But we've been working together so long that she knows it's gotta happen, and I'm gonna try and not make it painful. Right, little girl? Okay, let's turn around, babes. She knows how to plant her butt on the table. She doesn't want to stand up. There we go. Hold on, babe. That's a little warm. Let's switch it. Kind of skim the leg back here too. Although I don't think she has as many. If they're small enough and I'm using a 5 blade, I'll go right over top and not get it. But most of hers have gotten bigger, so that doesn't always work. But that's a good reason to do a bath and a dry first, so I can put eyeballs on where her new wart goes. And her hair is so thick that I can't really do a pre-shave. My blades won't go through. It just does not. It just doesn't work. I've tried it before. And let's get a regular width blade for the front half, because those two wides are a little worn. Hold on, sweetheart. I know. Let me see. Look up, baby. There you go, sweet pea. see this side. Come here. Come here. Let me make sure that. And I do need the inside of this thigh. Let's see if I can catch it from back here. There we go. Let's see your paw pads. Her house has a lot of evergreens, so she gets into the pitch a lot, or the sap. It gets all between her toes, and then she walks around and picks up all the pine needles. Although not too bad today. There was one time I came out here and there was just every paw had pitch everywhere. And some of it, like so tight, I could not get a clipper to get it out. Panda, what are you doing? You sniffing the table? You sniffing the hair on the table? Hold on, you got pitch, babe. It's like all stuck to your pad. There we go. I got it, I got it, I got it. Good job. She's like, I gotta supervise what's going on down here. Well, we just found another spot. There you go. Da-da-da-da-da. Come here, baby. Ooh. She gets a bunch of tangles around her girly parts. But I have noticed she's leaking a little urine here and there. So it could be she's licking herself to clean, and then she tangles up all of her hair back there. Around. the heck is that? Gone now, that's what it is. Now, is there enough to clip off? Yeah, probably. Let's see. Her quicks are kind of long, so I try to get them close, but not totally to the quick, and then I'll Dremel them a little bit. Hold on, sweetheart. See your dew claw. Kind of put my finger under here so she doesn't sit. Let me see, I saw something on your... Oh, that's just your keratinized. Over keratinized. So on some of her paws, she's got where the pad is starting to flake and peel. I did finally learn what that was from. At Groom Expo, it was over keratinization of the pads, and then the surface of the pad begins to... It kind of looks like hairs sticking out. It's kind of weird. I thought it was hairs. But then I realized it's her paw pad just kind of separating and peeling right there. And somebody had asked the veterinarian that was doing one of our classes, like, what do you do? And he's like, you could put pad wax on it, but some groomers clip it because there's no nerve endings in that peely part. It's kind of like when you get a sunburn, you peel. I, for the most part, will leave it alone unless it's hanging out. Like, really long piece hanging off or something, then I'll cut it. Oh, she hears the fireworks. So it's July 3rd, and I'm in a little town in Northwest Washington, and it's pretty podunk. It's rural. There's a lot of folk out here that are country folk. Anyways, they tend to start lighting off fireworks down here a couple days before the 4th of July. I like to think it's, old boys and drinking beer out in the field. Here, watch this. Hold my beer. But there's a lot of younger folks that are moving down here too. And some city slickers that have moved out to the country down here, and boy, do they get all upset about the fireworks. I think it's hysterical. I grew up in rural areas, so that's what we did leading up to the 4th of July. Parents would go out, get the fireworks. We'd hang out in the wherever, and just light off fireworks while the parents drank beer. It's just what we did. Of course, this was like, I don't know, 30 years ago. So. But not everybody embraces the country way of life and shooting guns in your back 40 and lighting off fireworks before the 4th of July. That's all right. We're all entitled to our opinion. Of course. If I moved out to the country, I might expect a certain level of noise, you know. But hey, that's just me. I just work here. I don't know if my audio picked it up at all, but I heard it through my earphones. And she definitely heard it in the distance. And I think I know who it was too. One of my clients, who shall remain nameless. Actually, you know what? I don't know her husband's name, so I can't rat him out. Because he may have mentioned shooting off some fireworks, but I don't remember if he was talking about tonight or tomorrow. But they moved out to the country so they can have more freedoms, you know what I'm saying? On your property. You're okay, Panda. I won't let him get you. Usually I'd play music on my speakers to drown out that kind of noise, but because of where I'm at, I don't have any service. So I can't. I cannot play music. Luckily, she's a pretty quick groom. She doesn't usually take me that long. Which is cool because then I end up ahead of schedule. And then I can go home sooner. Put my feet up. So if any of you do not follow me on social media, I will tell you here that on Monday I found out that I'm pregnant. Complete shock. I was like, wait, huh? What? I'm 41. What? It's true. I'm pregnant. And it's on my social medias. Amanda's Pampered Pets. I have Instagram. I actually have TikTok, but that's under a different name. And then I have Facebook. I have a business page and a group. Amanda's Pampered Pets group on Facebook. So I announced it there yesterday. And no joke, I took a pregnancy test while I was at work. Stopped at the pharmacy and grabbed a few because, you know, I was suspicious. And you can't see it. You can't see it here because I'm not in the full shot, but I'm sure later on it'll be way more obvious. You'll see it in my cheeks. When I gain weight, I gain it in my cheeks. And when I lose weight, I lose it in my cheeks. And that's how my mother knows that I'm not eating enough. But I have double rations in my lunchbox. I got double water bottles. I am being careful because I'm also hypoglycemic. I have low blood sugar. So, being pregnant is difficult for me, but, well, in that way. But also being pregnant in the summer and having low blood sugar. Somehow the heat makes my sugars drop faster. And then being pregnant it's kind of a double whammy, but as long as I keep enough stuff in my lunchbox or in the van, I am usually fine. Usually, like, I'm pregnant and then I deliver at the end of the summer. But this time, the baby's due in February. So I don't get to skip any part of the summer with this. Come here, baby. But I'll groom until I can't fit in the rig anymore. I usually get really big in the front. Like all baby up front. So I've been telling my clients I'm still going to groom as long as I can get behind the wheel. And if that happens, and I still have a long ways to go, I'm going to find someone to drive my van. I will hire a driver. Because of the way the van is built, I can't push the front seat back very far because I have the wall right there. So, in the event that I can't fit in there, and I'm like in November and I still have a long time to be pregnant, I'll hire somebody to drive it for me. And just chill with me all day. But usually I work until I can't move anymore. And, besides my sugar problem, I don't usually have difficulties. Except toward the end when I'm top heavy or middle heavy and I can't really walk. Because I carry the babies really low. So then, hips, everything hurts toward the end, but I will worry about that then. Let's get some of these nails. Hold on. I know you like to supervise what I'm doing, but I don't know if you can see it very well anymore. Can we see? I'm trying to get these clipped in a way that's easy for her and for me. Hold on, babes. But with her general dislike of me fooling with her front legs, it's never all that easy. No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, oh baby. Alright. I have both the fans on high, so her little tiny hairs are getting stuck to my face. Because I blow them off the table and they go up into the fan in the rear, but then my face ends up in the way at some juncture. What do you have between your toes? Some weird oily scabby stuff. She might have a wart between her toes. So I'm not gonna dig in there. Hold on, sweetheart. Trying to get your inner thigh without killing your hip. Sometimes it's hard to tell if her feet look alright because she stands kind of funny. But in the interest of her comfort, I don't dwell on it too hard. Wait. I need to see your tail. She's like, I'm sure you don't. Hold on. Panda bear, I need your tail. Because it finally grew back. For a while there, she was having some alopecia. And I had to shave parts off her tail one time because they were all matted. And it was not growing back. But it finally grew back. But for a while there, it was looking like a poor little rat tail. It was sad. Found some more pitch on her pad. Excuse me. Excuse me, I got the water burps. Let's see, sweetheart. This foot's gonna look a little funny because she's got like a, I don't know what right here. So she got a bald spot right there. I noticed it in the, when I had the blow dryer on her. I was like, what is that? I thought maybe it was an abscess. Nothing's coming out of it, so I don't know. Okay, let me see your pit. she gets tangles in her armpits because her legs are tucked in so close. Because she's a little chubby. Little chubby. Little fluffy. So it's a high friction point, you know. So I'll just shave out what I can reach with the clipper. Then I will kind of thin whatever hangs out. Alright, come here, baby. Oop. Wait. I think that looks pretty good. So, her face, we do in a half-inch comb. And then I hand scissor. Also, hold on, babe. I could do a straight hand scissor on her head, but she needs it to be a little bit shorter than that. Because her hair grows fast, but also she has all the goops in her eyeballs and goopies around her lips. She has an overbite too, so that does not help our case for keeping her face clean. Okay, so take a flea comb and get some of her crusties out of her eyelashes and then the hair around her eyeballs. I wish I had simple saline to rinse her eyeballs out with. We can see all that green junk on there. I'll put the Q-tip at the edge of her eyelid, and I just kind of twist it like that, and it rolls the junk up in it. Just to get it off her eyeball. And I think she's getting that way because of dry eye, but her owners are seniors, and I don't foresee them really holding her down to put drops in her eyes. She's a lot more finicky for them than she is me. Like, I get away with a lot more stuff. than they can. Just because she knows I know she knows I'm the pro. Yeah, she knows I know what I'm doing. Some dogs just do not trust the parents to know what to do or how to do it. Which I can't blame them for, because most of the time the owners really don't have any clue. I'm always surprised when I get a client that knows stuff. Got some sticky outies up here. I don't get too hard on myself about making her face look perfect, because really, she's going to go in the house and rub it all over the carpet. She's got some hard stuff on her lip line right here. It's probably just from her food. But so I'm trying to shave it off, but it just doesn't want to come off. There. That was kind of weird. Let me see. Panda. Panda. Good job. So now I'm going to hold her ears up so I can get that. Sides and her chin. She likes to put her head down when I hold her ears back. I need your head up, baby. That's something new she started doing. And it's not like I'm holding them tight. I'm just holding them up. There you go. Hold on, honey. I know, you don't like that. She's never really liked having her face done. She would rather just rub it in the carpet. Okay, it's fine. I know, you don't think it's necessary, but it is. Let's see. I have my thumb on her upper teeth. She has an overbite because her bottom teeth are under, or way back there. And that right there kind of throws off my face game too. This is the shape of her mouth. And because of her, the way her jaws are put together, then her face seems, it just doesn't ever, it's like thin, like here it's squished up. Like she don't have a bottom jaw. Panda, can you look up? Can I see her? Can I see her, Panda Bear? Can I see her? Oh, you're so pretty. Yes. Just want to make sure your mustache. Panda, look up. Look up. Comb out the ears. While I'm combing them back like this, I usually look in her ears. They're not bad. She's never needed them plucked or anything. And I don't usually clean them out unless they're really, really bad. Or if they're infected, I'll just leave it and let the vet look at it as is. Because you don't want to clean it out and then have the vet be like, what's the problem? One tucked a hair in front of your eye. I'll take a little length off the ears. A little more off of this one. Hold on. Hold on. She gets like a little bit longer pieces underneath. Probably because of the way that I cut them. I can't usually see it. From the other side. Till I tip her head back, and then I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look right. Yeah, I'll see if she'll look at me. Let's see if her. Face makes sense here. Panda, look here, baby. Hi. Hi, sweet pea. Panda. Panda, look. Let me see you, honey. Panda, look up. Panda. She's like, I can't see you. What's going on? Let me see, baby. All right, I think that about does it. So I'm gonna take her picture that I sent her mom, and I will put it on the thumbnail for this video. Miss Panda. I hope you have a good 4th of July. Be careful. Oh wait, maybe now you can see it. A little bit. A little bit. Anyways, we're gonna be staying in probably. We might go to a neighborhood shindig to watch the fireworks. So anyway, just be careful, be safe. Don't do any hold my beer and watch this things, because that's how you lose fingers. I mean, it's Be funny for other people, but not for you. If you lose a finger. Please feel free to comment below. Questions, comments, concerns about anything. You can ask me anything. It doesn't even have to be about grooming. Like, comment, share, all the things, so I can see. I don't know. I just like to see who enjoys the videos. See if I'm on the right track. If I'm doing it right. No. Hold on. There's a little on the back of her ear. It's that wing that hangs out. Okay, now we're done. Okay, I'll see you later. I'll try and get another video up next week. Okay? Alright, be good. Bye.